Welcome back to Fast. Thank you for joining us again. Today we're going to we're going to continue our conversation on why bow-legged ass LeBron James went back to Cleveland. You might be wondering why I say bow-legged ass LeBron James. If you look closely, his legs look very similar to a pair of parentheses when he stands still. And other than that, we're also going to have a new artist with us today. His name is RECIO FANCIULLO, a good friend of mine, and we're also going to talk. Another one of our experts is going to talk about a most useless thing. Very good.
At the end of his career, I don't think money is a thing. Money ain't never been a, since he was 18. Money ain't never been a thing for him. He signed a $90 million contract at 18 years old with Nike.
Before he practiced practiced with the Cavaliers.
Yeah, before one preseason game.
Before the draft, dude.
Yeah. So money ain't a thing for him. I think he want the respect. He want the true love.
Yeah.
You know, man, fucking Miami fans didn't even fucking you see how they come to the game late and they leave the game fucking early. Cleveland just sold out. They fucking all they sold out all their season tickets in 6 hours right after he signed. You know what I'm saying? That's love. That's respect. That's love.
Miami
So
that's what he used to the lap of luxury right there.
That's what he chasing. He chasing love and respect. And shit, even if he don't win the championship, it's still gonna be like
he's still one of the greatest.
I'm one of the greatest. I got two. Basically, I call them default championships because they had too much talent on that team. The balance of power was too shifted. You know what I'm saying? In the East.
But I can't say that though because
and pretty much in
the East it was, but
in the East it definitely was.
But the Mavericks showed him what was up with pure heart.
Yeah,
Dirk put it in that ass. And the Spurs. You know,
Spurs was a better team.
They was an even team with them last year. They just showed them this year we're even improved and you have not improved.
And they got better. They had better coaching.
Yeah, Eric Spoelstra's
tradition, history. They've been there before.
Over
a longer period of time.
No one's ever said Eric Spoelstra was a Popovich. You know,
he's nowhere close.
Nowhere close. That's why they don't talk about him.
You know? That's why LeBron don't even give a damn about this coach that he got in Cleveland. You know, this is a first year coach from a different country. But LeBron like, man, I'm the fucking coach. Really, I'm the
you gonna do what I say.
Yeah, I'm the ball coach. I got the ball. I'm the coach. I'm telling these dudes what to do. They don't listen to me. I'm the elder on the team.
Kyrie know what's up. They all know what's up.
I think he got the right recipe out there. He left Miami because he was tired. I think he a Midwest dude, man.
You know, and I think
he got Midwest values.
You got people flashing cameras.
Loyalty,
he got
Miami too glitz and glam and all that, superficial shit. He wanna get to some deep, real, roots, down home. Sunday dinner type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I like what you said earlier. I like what you said. He just wants to be known, kind of just get the respect of being one of the greatest.
Yeah.
Like I think he's already accepted. He's not going to be. He's
never loyal.
He's never Jordan. He's never Jordan. I think he accepts that now.
And loyal to a fault. Everybody loyal to a fault. And what he said about being in Miami for 4 years was like, dudes going to college. That was like his college.
I didn't hear him say that.
Because he never went to college.
He did say that.
So that was like my 4 years of college, basically. And now I'm coming back home and get back to business.
That makes perfect sense.
I'm like, that's smart as hell to say some shit like that. Because you can't argue. You can't argue with that. You know what I'm saying? I went to college, and what dudes do when they go to college? They got homeboys they try to go to college with.
They kick it
and play ball. And then 4 years, kick it. And then 4 years, they done. And so he got with his boys, Chris and Dwayne, and they went and played 4 years, won 2 championships, went to the finals 4 times in a row. You can't beat that. So Miami can't be mad at him.
They gave you 2 championships.
Cleveland gotta welcome him back. Who wouldn't welcome the damn greatest player on the goddamn in the goddamn country back?
Yeah.
No matter what.
No, the world. Yeah, the best player in the world. Yeah, right now
in the world.
You know. But still, I still believe that leaving Cleveland initially for Miami was one of the best decisions LeBron James made.
It was one of the best decisions. I just didn't like the way he did it.
Yeah, the way he did it, and that's what he said in his letter too. He said he still would have left, but he wouldn't have left the way he did. You know. But I think that him leaving because a lot of these players have this problem with the ownership where all they're doing is just using them just to make money for the organization, and they don't surround them with the talent that they need to take it to another level.
His second best player back then was Adrian Ilgauskas.
Yeah,
Big Z.
Mo Williams, you know. I mean, just average player. Shaq in the decline.
Shaq at 39.
Shaq at
39. Not Shaq at 21.
Shaq and his toe.
You know.
And his toe injury.
So, but on the I mean, not only that he appreciate Akron more, but I think the ownership in Cleveland now appreciate more what LeBron James brought to them, other than the money, you know. And I think that a lot of them may have taken it for granted before. I think now, this time that he's back, that they're not going to be so lazy about putting things together. I mean, already right now, they're in a good situation. They might get Kevin Love. They're already getting rid of players, bringing in talent.
His little hiatus though showed Cleveland how to do it though. Down there in Miami, like this is how you do it around me. You know what I'm saying? This is how they did it. Y'all need to take a page out their book and show and put the right players around me so we can make this happen. Yeah. Cause I could hold it down for the most part. I just need 20%ers. Cause I'm gonna be 80% of the team, basically. I need a good 20%. And we can make it happen. We can rock and roll with this.
Yeah, he's coming back more mature. I mean, he has the championship experience. I mean, and he has way better teammates than he did when he left.
Younger teammates.
Younger, athletic, more talent. I mean, you know.
That's all. It's almost feel like they cheating a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just like he went to Miami. Like, damn, they got. How you get the #1 pick 2 years in a row?
And LeBron.
And LeBron. And Kyrie Irving. What the fuck is going on out here?
That's funny. Oh, we can't wait to fancy basketball.
It's going to be off the chain.
Can't wait to fancy basketball.
It's going to be off the chain.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us. We're about to cut out of here. Adios. Ciao. Arrivederci. What else did I say? Dos vidania. What else? You got some? I know you got one of them. Assalamu alaikum.
Adios.
Peace on. What you gonna say something?
Nah, I forgot.
First.
And now, with the most useless sport, we have Rupert.
Of the most useless sports. I've seen some of my peers answer it already. They had some pretty legit answers. Some pretty dumb stuff that's come through here so far. I got two that haven't been said yet though. Lacrosse is the first one. I went to Edina High School, so all the jocks got into that at one time or another, and they would just whip their arms around in a really stupid motion. It's like, why do you do that? Oh, well, I have to jerk it back and forth like this so the ball stays in the basket. Like, oh, it's a fucking broom handle, hockey stick type thing with a basket in the end. That's not a sport. That's a bunch of drunk idiots put something together like, oh, bro, let's play this game. What do you want to call it? Oh, let's call it lacrosse. It's stupid. And the second one would be NASCAR. It's big in the South. It's a thing. It's not a sport. A lot of money and resources go into it, and they make a lot of money from merchandise and just people going to the events, but realistically, it's just driving. You see people do it all the time. It's not exciting. It's even less exciting when you're driving in a circle 500 fucking times. That's not a sport. How is that a sport? Someone explain to me how that's a sport. It's not. So NASCAR and lacrosse, worthless.
Day, the closed-in hallways, the water fountains on my function uncontrolled and sprays. Backpack too heavy for his frail frame. Of course a bigger kid would come and take his lunch today. He didn't raise his hand, Miss Green picked him to stand. Now the kids all laughed at his farmer tan. Unfortunate for them, his mama fortified a man. Today was not the day for ridicule, please understand. Not too many overcome the snail-like race. But remember that the swift is quick to drop his face. Be accustomed to that place of disbelief. No saving place. The aggression you display is such disgrace. There's not a place for your pardon. There's no excuse for your actions. I live my life for this outcome. Forgiveness is not an option. There's not a place for your pardon. There's no excuse for your actions. I live my life for this outcome. Forgiveness is not an option. Scrawny kids are us, high school to live in Hearst. Even worse so when it's only in God you trust. No human interaction, the subject of all laughter. No one could see the flame in his eyes, he's a seething panther. He's fighting for redemption, he's living for acceptance. So he speaks up, I'm moving way past all your antics. Little to no semantics, and no discussing it. My mind was ready to wreak havoc way before you knew it. Not too many overcome the snail-like race. But the swift is quick to win and drop his place. Be accustomed to that place of disbelief. No saving place. The aggression you display is such disgrace. There's not a place for your pardon. There's no excuse for your actions. I've lived my life for this outcome. Forgiveness is not an option. There's not a place for your pardon. There's no excuse for your actions. I live my life for this outcome. Forgiveness is not an option. Forgiveness is not an option. He lives a grown life, he lays it on the line. His plan is fail-proof, working a 9 to 5. The day approaches, the time will come, his plan will fail. He leaves his post vacant, talents considered stale. The quiet storm arises, kindness taken for weakness. And it's a shame that you miss out on his potential greatness. Don't wonder why he's so afraid to reach for the top. His parents never saw the champion in their Boy Scout. You may never overcome the snail-like race. But remember that the swift is quick to drop his pace. Be accustomed to that place of disbelief. No saving face. The aggression you display is such disgrace. There's not a place for your pardon. There's no excuse for your actions. I live my life for this outcome. Forgiveness is not an option. There's not a place for your
Oh, man. Welcome to First Ass in Your Face. Today I got my guest. It's a very special guest, Mr. RECIO FANCIULLO.
Yeah.
Say it correctly for him again so they know what it is correctly again.
Because a lot of people spell it, pronounce it wrong.
Yes.
RECIO FANCIULLO.
C-I-U is a sound. You know, you dumbass Americans. That ignorant shit. You know, we're Nigerian. We have problems with our last names our whole lives.
Yeah, so.
You know, and his is even a phonetically easy Nigerian name, but we're not going to say it on here because it's none of your business. Anyways.
We go by RECIO FANCIULLO.
That's what we do.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, how you been, man?
Good, man. Good. Life has been good. I can't complain, man. Can't complain. I'm blessed to be able to do what I love.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't quite get paid for it yet, but eventually I will.
You shall.
Eventually
You
I
shall.
will. So,
You know, I went to come and see you back in June over at Acadia Restaurant.
yeah.
So tell them, what's the name of your group that you've been doing it with now?
Yeah, so I played for a band. I played with the band called Survive the Fall. It's me and four other cats in that band, and actually I play the keytar. It's like, for those who don't know, it's like a guitar, a keyboard. It's like the guitar around your. I'll send. You'll see like a photo of it here on the podcast. I'll send you some stuff, and you'll see like my little graphic, my icon.
Musical improvisation, you know, guitar and a keyboard together.
Yeah, because I don't like staying in one place when I'm on stage.
Oh, I've seen that. Very animated.
I like to get all over the stage.
He's in it, boy.
And
in it.
the keyboard just standing behind there doesn't do it. So, like you said, I improvised.
I remember the first CD you brought out. You had a pic. You had the guitar on you.
Yep.
You had the picture of the stick dude.
The stick guy.
And it was. I thought it was genius.
Yep. Yep. And the stick man is now improved. Actually, I probably have a picture of the stick man right now. It's an updated version.
Well, you probably want to zoom in on this shit, I'm guessing.
It's an updated version of the stick man. Let's see if I got it. It's the new logo. See if I can find it. But yeah, that first album, I actually dropped that album in 2007. The one you're talking about.
Yeah.
And
well, I thought the Stickman was very accurate. You know, it represented you. You know, you put on. You've obviously been to the gym, been pushing the little weights up. You know?
I mean, I haven't quite been pushing much weight up, but
Well,
I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, see.
Oh, it's like that now.
Now we got dreads.
Show them. Zoom in on that. Now we got
That's
dreads.
the Stickman.
That's the new logo.
It's a new logo.
I can dig it. I like that.
So I play with my band Survive the Fall. It's me. We got obviously the drummer. We got a lead guitar, bass guitar, rhythm guitar, and then I'm on the guitar. I'm the front man, as they call it in the industry.
So tell them, is there any particular meaning behind your name?
Survive the Fall.
No.
My
Your name.
That's a great question.
I don't care about that right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I do. I want to let them know who you do your thing with, but this is about you.
Right.
So I would, because the only thing I could come up with, I was like, RECIO FANCIULLO. I was like, gourmet Reese's Pieces, gourmet chocolate. But that's not what it is.
That's not quite what
it
is. You know, I've been asked that question a couple times too. Like, what does RECIO FANCIULLO actually mean? Well, the RECIO part I'll explain. The FANCIULLO part, I vowed to myself that I will never actually explain what that means until I'm at a point where I feel I'm in my career musically and I'm in an intimate setting with my most valued fans.
I can dig
And
that.
at that point, I'll let them know exactly what it means.
Is it inappropriate?
No, not at all.
Darn.
Not
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
Not at
Well,
all.
what's the first one?
RECIO is actually real simple. In college, we were required to take, an elective, a language, and I took Spanish, and we had to come up with our Spanish names. And so I went with Mauricio, and eventually one of the girls in the class just started calling me RECIO, and that stuck. Went with it. Apparently the girls liked it, so
Well, see, there you go.
changed my name because of a female.
So why? You're going to get me in trouble, man. You're not going to be able to hang out with me no more. Things like that, you know?
It's what I mean, especially in college days.
Well, she knows that too?
She doesn't need to know that. We don't need her head to get any bigger than.
No, I'm saying.
Oh.
She knows.
I don't know.
Well, she does now. I have nothing to do with this. Desan.
Actually, she knows the female.
Whoa.
So.
It's not Jerry Springer, man.
Ain't no
This
problem.
is not
It's not.
Maury. It's not Maury or any of that. Okay.
It's not gonna be any problem.
Keep
It's
it
all
pure.
good.
Keep it pure.
It's all
You
good.
see this? Keep it pure.
Yeah.
I'm messing with you, bro. He's what the girls like it, man. That's that can be good. Hey.
So I went with RECIO,
Mhm.
and then I did a little bit of research. I love Italian names.
Yeah.
You know, I watched The Godfather.
That's the first thing I thought when I
Yeah.
heard the name, man.
Yeah. That's kind of where the inspiration came from.
Yeah.
Is, you know, The Godfather, all those, you know, mob bosses and the families and the names. It's like, that's just hot to me. So I was like, you know what? I need to come up with something, and I did.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So what was your original inspiration behind making music? Like, what would you say was the thing that made you like, I want to do that now?
That's a good question. Well, I actually grew up playing the piano. I started playing the piano when I was like 5 years old, and started taking official lessons when I was 7. My parents put me into classical piano lessons, and so I was classically trained. And then pretty much stuck with it, and I just started to enjoy, you know, playing the piano. And eventually one day at church, someone, you know, they were asking for musicians, like who knows how to play the keyboard or the piano. I was like 11 years old at this time, and nobody really knew how to do it. And I raised my hand, and they all kind of giggled, like, "Nah, we need someone who really knows how to play the piano." And nobody raised their hands, and I was like, "Yo, I can play the piano." So they put me on, and I killed them. And ever since then, I just kind of fell in love with being on stage, expressing myself through music for other people to feel, you know. And that's kind of where the inspiration started. Never looked back since then.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that about you when we were back in school. You know, if anybody, we didn't say it. Me and him used to be at the U together.
U of M, Golden Gophers.
Gophers, they killing this year already. Just so you know. But yeah, man, you know, I didn't even know that about you, that you wanted to make music back when we were back at the U. You know, but
you know, the reason why I wasn't so out there with it was because my pops always told me, like, don't share your gifts too soon.
Yeah.
And let your gifts make room for, you know, your gifts will make room for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I never really wanted to come out until I was really prepared to really say, like, because I don't like putting out lame stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to make sure that, you know, from what I'm putting out and you know, what people are hearing from me is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Now I could play the piano, I could get in front of people and play, but when it comes to my creation, my creativity, my music, you know, I wanted to make sure that it was at a place where, you know, people would be receptive of it. So that's why in my college days I wasn't really out there like that. I was making beats in my basement, you know, but
that's fine. You know, and only, you know, I'm sure only the closest people to you do that.
right.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it was.
And that's nothing wrong with that. You know, I tried to be that way. Well, I did try to be that way with the martial arts for a long time. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't necessarily tell everybody. Like, you know, it's not. It's just what it is. It's
Right.
nothing to be braggadocious about. You know, at all. You know, but you got people just walk up to you. Hey, it's true what they say. What are you talking about? Are you a black belt? I guess, yeah.
That's the other thing. That's
You
actually
know?
that's another element of, like, my persona is that mystique where it's like you don't expect it, you don't even see it coming.
Yeah.
Till it slaps you in the face. You know what I'm saying? That's part of. I enjoy that. I enjoy people not necessarily. I enjoy people sleeping on me, if you will. I don't really like using that term, but I enjoy people not really knowing what to expect,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden they get hit in the face with fire.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, and that kind of brings me to the next thing. I can't say I was completely surprised by the type of music I heard when I at the show.
Yeah.
I liked what I heard, you know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it just seems very different from your album that I do have.
Yeah.
Because I still have that album from 2007.
Yeah.
You know?
He
It
was
just,
half
it was,
ears.
it was just very different from that.
Yeah.
And I was just, so what made you decide to go from the solo to being with a group?
Well, I still have my solo project that I'm working on, and so I do both. But the type of music that I love to do, or that I started to become drawn to, is not the type of music that you really do as a solo artist, because it requires that energy. It requires, you know, heavy guitars and, you know, heavy bass sounds behind it and harmony. So I do, basically the type of music I do is like a fusion of rock, alternative, and hip hop, kind of just all combined.
Yeah.
And so heavy guitars behind, you know, rap lyrics, and I try to sing a little bit. That's probably out of the two, the yin and the yang, rapping and singing. Rapping is definitely my strength, but
I like it all, man. You know?
yeah, I mean, I think it works. And so that type of music, I can't necessarily pull it off the way I'd like to as a solo artist. And even that album from 2007, He Who Hath Ears, I try to make it somewhat in that same vein, but it's just not quite the same without the live instruments.
What I really liked about your performance is the, I mean, like you say, you like to move around and everything. You like to be, you don't want to stand in one place.
Yeah.
But it was the energy and the like the passion.
Yeah.
You know, most you know, artists nowadays, you know, it seems like it's a lost art form among singers to actually be. To be part of the song that you're singing, you know, like you're singing a song, but also it's almost like it's an out of body experience with you. When I watched you, you know, I was like, this dude's really feeling that shit, you know.
That's really how I feel.
And that's all right. This is like, and this isn't, you know, it was an event for like for what was the event for?
It was at the Acadia. It was. Trying to remember.
It was like a community neighborhood event.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a huge Target Center type of event, you know. But
no.
what I'm saying is, when you can go all out for something like like that, where you know you just get your name out there,
right?
Shit, when it's time to actually collect, you know, you're gonna go extra all out.
I don't believe in like half stepping when I perform. Like, to me, I write, and a lot of the stuff I write is like experiences that I've been through or that I've seen. So it's not, a lot of it is not hypothetical. There's like some metaphors and illustrations that I use in my songwriting, but it's a lot of stuff that I've actually felt or witnessed or experienced. And so when I am on stage, I actually do feel like I'm part of the song. That's number one. Number two, I just have such a passion for music that it's like, if you know me off stage versus what you see on stage, you're exactly right. You'd be like, really, dude? Like, this guy's really not the same person on stage. It truly is similar to an outer body experience. And I try my best not to perform based on the crowd or who's there. Mm-hmm. I want to give 100%, 115%, if there's such a thing, every time I'm on stage. Mm-hmm. You're going to get that from me.